All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Hooking up with a rookie, Samaje Perine. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right
there goes Frank Gore. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, 61 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
We're set now on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go!
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. first down. Brissett got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Brissett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And now running right through it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
To throw is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Gore back there is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Terry's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now T.J. Yeldon, a nice little juke. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now Brissett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Margus Hunt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The play clock's running down. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Lions are going to have a first. Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Throwing. Brissett. His throw incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it, and that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
It didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And some room to work. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Now a handoff here to his running back. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Yeldon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to move a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vinny Curry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Throwing his luck. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vinny Curry in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. Now P. Ryan. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first and 10, Brissett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. 1:57 to go in this first half. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo. And here are the Lions now as they get set on first and 10. Brissett to throw on first. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. We'll see you next. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again, Brissett on second and 10. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
On third down, Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. We're set to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Yeldon taking it in. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Let's go. Come on, oh. Yeah.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected. But
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Play fake to Gore. It's locked. And under the Lions' pressure. pressure. He's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And that's when they get that bad taste out of their mouth here. And shedding through the tackle. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked. But I know one thing. The special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back, because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really controlled chaos. And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching, and understand, expect to get the block. And once we do, this is how we respond.
Brissett now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jabal Sheard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett sets to throw it. And caught by Chad Johnson. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And Rosas puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Love. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs him off. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it here with P. Ryan. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Timeout offense.
And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.